Hey, this is Sam from Warhammer Online again, and going to do the second desert video out of the two that I've done so far. This one's going to be a lighter one though, so we're going to begin with Zamesi Dust as our base colour, and I've used Chaos Black as the primer. So it's going to take probably three coats of this, but thin down the paint enough so that it just trickles into all of the sand, all of the recesses, and then do your second and third and fourth coat if you need to. Just make sure that the paint does flow over the model or over the base. We're adding a shabty bone now, and we're going to dry brush this onto the top of the base, just over all the raised areas, and pick out all of the stones and all the bits that are jutting out. And make sure you wipe off the majority of the paint. You saw that first bit I did then, you streaked a little bit. Just make sure you get the majority of the paint off your brush, either onto some sort of kitchen towel or on your back of your hand or something. And just make sure you leave the Zamesi Dust as the base coat. You don't want to go into all the recesses with this. We're going to do exactly the same thing with Screaming Skull next. And this is the lightest paint that we're going to use on this. You can see that's brought that out just as high as we're going to go with it. And the next step is adding the wash. So we're using Reichland Flesh Shade with medium, and this is a 3:1 mix, and put this over the entire base. You might want to put a bit more medium in it if you want to make it lighter, but when this dries this will give us some definition to the sand. And then the final step, just using Abaddon Black on the rim of the base. And you want to be really neat with this and just don't get it on the top, as always. And that's another desert base done. So there's a bunch of other basing tutorials that you can see. There's lava bases, Martian bases, snow and toxic, tons of other stuff you can look through, and there's going to be more to come as well. So just have a look through those and see which one you want to use for your army.